The stool at the end is the one the liars skip, no. They take the middle, the social seats. The seats that say, look at me having a normal evening. But the end, baby, the end of the bar is where you sit when the normal evening already happened. And what's left is whatever this is. The usual, yeah, she knows. The usual is amber, and the amber is the color of every mistake that tasted good going down and honest coming back up. The stool knows my weight by now, the leather dipped in the shape of my leaving. And the shape is a question mark. No! Always a question mark. Never a period. Because a period means you're done, and done, baby. Done is for people who don't come back on Thursdays. The stool at the end, where the light don't reach and the reaching don't matter, because the dark here is earned dark, worked for dark, the kind you sit in when the bright version of you called in sick. No, called in honest, which is worse, because sick has a cure, and honest just has a drink minimum. A drink minimum. And this voice, that's the cover charge. Gin, because vodka's for people who want to forget without flavor, no. I want to remember the taste of every bad idea I'm about to green light. The tonic is just manners, baby. The tonic is the please and thank you. Around the gins I don't care anymore, and the ratio tonight is 1 part manners, 3 parts what happens when the manners leave. My mother said nothing good happens after midnight, and she was right, no, she was accurate. But good, baby, good is just bad with better PR. And tonight I'm not hiring a publicist. Tonight I'm hiring a pianist, and the pianist plays whatever the gin tells him. Gin and poor decisions, no, they come as a set, a matching set, like earrings, like salt and pepper, like the left and right shoe of a woman who walked here in heels she can't afford, to a bar she can't quit for a song she hasn't written yet. But the gin, oh, the gin is writing it for her, 1 sip at a time. And the sips, baby, the sips are the verses, and the verses tonight are honest, which means they're terrible, which means they're true. You're not my therapist, but the glass listens better. The glass doesn't interrupt, the glass doesn't say, and how does that make you feel? The glass already knows how it makes me feel. The glass made me feel it. That's the arrangement, that's the contract. I pay, the glass listens, I drink, the gin talks, and the talking is the closest thing to singing before the singing starts. Before the singing starts, the gin always goes first. Evidence is on the glass, red, not pink. Red because pink is for apologies. And tonight I'm not apologizing for the mouth or the melody or the way both of them leave a mark. Red number 7, it's called Regret Nothing. The marketing team knew me personally. The lipstick on the glass is a signature, baby, a contract between my mouth and every word it's about to sing that says I was here. I showed up with my face on and my armor painted, and the paint is the bravest thing, because the paint says I still care how I look, even at the bottom of a Tuesday. Yeah. Lipstick on the glass, no, it's not a stain, it's a portrait, a self-portrait lip print on a surface that holds gin better than it holds promises. Lipstick on the glass is how you know a woman was here, not a lady, a woman. Ladies don't leave marks, women do. Ladies block, women press, and the press, baby, the press is the same pressure. The voice puts on the note when the note needs to know who's in charge. The bartender sees the glass, she doesn't wash it yet. She holds it to the light, the red catches the neon, and for a second my mouth is on the glass, and the glass is in the light, and the light is the most honest gallery this lipstick has ever been exhibited in. Frame it, it's better than anything in the Tate. I know what I am, and the knowing cost more than the dress, and the dress cost more than the rent, and the rent, baby, the rent is what I pay to live inside a body that can't decide if it's a temple or a bar. So it became both, and the both is the most honest architecture any woman ever built. They said too much, I heard enough. They said too loud, I heard finally. They said she'll burn out, I heard she'll burn so bright that the burning out will be visible from space. I know what I am. No, not what they said, not what the paper said, not what the photos with the circles and the arrows said. I know what I am, a voice that weighs more than the body, a song that outlives the singer, a note, one note, baby, that can fill a room and empty it at the same time, because the filling and the emptying are the same verb when the verb is honest. The mirror in the bathroom said rough night, and I said every night's rough, baby. That complaint, that's a qualification. Rough means the edges aren't sanded. Rough means the voice hasn't been processed. Rough means what you hear is what you get, and what you get, no, what you get is a woman who knows exactly which stool to sit on, and exactly which key to sing in, and exactly how many gins before the truth comes out. And the answer is fewer than you think. I know what I am. The mascara ran, yes, it always runs. But the voice never ran. No, the voice stayed. The voice stayed. When the room left, when the critics left, when the love left, the voice stayed. Like a stain you can't wash out, because the stain isn't a stain, it's a tattoo. And the tattoo says, I was here, and I was loud, and I was right about everything, even the parts I got wrong.
The bass found the kick, and the kick found the snare, and the snare found the piano, and the piano found me. And the me that the piano found is the version, baby, the version that doesn't hold back, the version that the mirror warned the bar about an hour ago. Before I name it, no, the bassist heard my breathing and tuned his E string to the pitch of my exhale. That's not music, that's marriage, the kind that works wordless, nobody leading, everybody following the same thing. And the thing is the pocket. The band found the groove, oh yeah, and the groove found the room, and the room found the reason it stayed open past midnight. Agreement between all of them that tonight the clock doesn't exist, the schedule doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is the space between the kick and the snare, and in that space lives every honest thing a voice can say at 95 beats per minute in the key of BB, which is the key of I dare you to look away. Dare you, the groove dares you. Look away, you can't.
He pressed his thumb into my arm. No, not hard, gentle, checking the fruit. And the fruit, baby, the fruit was soft enough to buy. So we bought it, and the buying left a color not as mine. A purple-green reminder on the skin. between my elbow and my heart. Funny how a touch that light can leave a mark that dark, as if the skin remembers pressure long after the hand forgets. The skin is a diary, baby, with no lock, and every fingerprint is a chapter I didn't authorize. Love like a bruise, oh, beautiful and painful in the same shade. Love like a bruise, you press it to check if it still hurts, and the pressing, the pressing makes it worse. But you press anyway, because the pressing is the proof that someone was close enough to leave a color. And close, baby, close is the thing you miss after the bruise finally fades. The bruise on my arm faded in a week. The bruise on my voice, that one's permanent. No, that one lives in the frequency between the note I aim for and the note I hit, and the gap between the aim and the hit. That's where the soul is, baby. Not in the perfection, in the bruise, in the bruise. The soul lives in the bruise always. Ooh, baby, shh, close your eyes and tell me one more time that it meant nothing. Sing it, go on, sing it like a lullaby. It meant nothing, it meant nothing. Repetition is how lullabies work, no, and it's how lies work too. Same mechanism, say it enough, and the sleeping happens, whether it's real or not. The lullaby for liars goes, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. 3 repetitions, that's the chord structure of every lie that ever worked on someone who wanted to believe it. Liar's lullaby. Hush, little baby, don't say a word, because the word you wanna say is the one you shouldn't. And the shouldn't, baby, the shouldn't is the lullaby that puts the truth to sleep, while the lie gets dressed and goes to work in the morning, looking innocent in a shirt that somebody else ironed. No, I know that shirt, I own that shirt. And the iron is the hottest kind of knowing, because the knowing burns and the burning is the verse. The lullaby tried to skip. You should have been a better liar, baby. The good liars at least change the melody. You sang the same lie in the same key, and I've got perfect pitch, and perfect pitch is the worst superpower when the person you love is always flat. The lie fell asleep. The truth plays on. It still smells like him, no, not cologne, decisions. The left pocket smells like Tuesday. The right pocket smells like the fight. And the lining smells like the last good morning before the mornings went bad. I wear it to the shop, to the bar, not because I'm cold, because the cold inside it is a specific cold, baby, is cold. The cold that sat next to my warm for long enough that the jacket learned my shape before he did. The sleeves are too long, no, his arms were longer than mine, which meant the reach was different. He could reach the top shelf, I could reach the truth, and the truth was always on a lower shelf where the short arms live. His jacket still fits me. Oh, not his love that shrank in the wash, but the jacket, the faithful stupid jacket, still hangs on my shoulders like a sentence I can't finish. I used to be with someone who what? Who left? Who stayed too long? Who left a jacket that still fits better than anything I bought after? His jacket still fits me, and I hate it. Oh no, I hate that the stitching held when the heart didn't. The thread, baby, the thread was more committed than the man. You're more reliable than he was, you know that? The jacket doesn't answer. The jacket just hangs, which is more than he did. At the end, he didn't even hang around, he just left. And left the jacket like a receipt for an experience he returned, but forgot to return the coat. He forgot the coat, and I kept it. No, it kept me. You're honest. 3 drinks, you're a headline, and the headline, baby, the headline doesn't have a spell check or a publicist or a filter between the brain and the mouth. The mouth at 3 drinks is a diplomat that got fired, a translator that forgot the polite words and only remembers the ones that mean something. The filter dissolved, it always does, right around the 3rd gin. The filter, the beautiful filter that keeps you look nice tonight from becoming I know what you did in March. That filter gone, dissolved in tonic, and the tonic, baby, the tonic was the last polite thing in this glass. 3 drinks past polite, no, the handshake became a shove, the smile became a Sapoina, and the how are you became how dare you. 3 drinks past polite, and the music got louder because the music needs to be louder than the truth, and the truth tonight is screaming, baby. The truth has had 3 drinks, and the truth, oh, the truth does not have an inside voice. The truth's inside voice called in sick. 2 gins are
The bass player knows, he knows. The bass player's been watching for 2 hours, and the bass player, he's seen 3 versions of me tonight. The polite one, dead. The honest one, live. And the one that's about to emerge when the 4th drink arrives. And the 4th one, baby, the 4th one doesn't sing. The 4th one testifies. 3 drinks past polite, and the room got smaller. Not because the walls moved, because I got bigger. The voice, my voice, packed 3 drinks at the actual side. It was always meant to be. The sober voice is a studio apartment. The 3-drink voice is a cathedral. And the cathedral, no, 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 no. The cathedral has no filter. The cathedral has echo. And the echo says everything twice. Everything twice, and louder the second time. No, no, no! The couple in the corner left at 1. No, they were the first, they always are. The couples leave first, because couples have a home to go to. And home is a word that costs the single people in the room a drink every time it's mentioned. The business cards left at 1:30. The just one more people left at 2. The liars left when the lies got heavy. And the heavy is a weight that even gin can't lift after a certain hour. The crowd got smaller. Oh, and smaller is better. Smaller means the voice doesn't have to compete with conversation. Smaller means the notes go further, because the air is emptier, and empty air, baby, empty air is the best venue a voice could ask for. Because the voice knows the piano and the bass were here before the voice arrived, and they'll be here after the voice leaves. And the after, baby, the after is the part where the piano plays the motif for the empty room. And the empty room is the best audience the motif ever had.
incomplete. The truth needs a smaller room, always. Tell me something ugly now. Not you look tired, that's just rude. Something ugly, something that has weight, something that cost you a friend's hip to say. Ugly, like the truth about why you called at midnight. Not because you missed me, because the person you wanted to call didn't answer. And I always answer, and the answering, baby, the answering is the ugliest thing about me. Beautiful things are easy, no? Beautiful things are what you say when the real thing is too expensive. When the real thing cost a piece of skin. You weren't planning to lose tonight, but ugly. Tell me something ugly, because the ugly truth is the only thing that fits in this room at 3 a.m. on a piano that's 2 out of tune for pretty. Tell me something ugly, oh, and I'll tell you something worse. And between the ugly and the worst, we'll find the truth. And the truth, baby, the truth isn't pretty or ugly. The truth is just loud and loud at 3 a.m. in an empty jazz club. Sounds like this, exactly like this. Exactly like this. No resolution. The truth doesn't resolve. She called at midnight, her midnight, which is my 2 a.m. Because the time zones are the first thing that separated us. No, no. Before the ocean, before the choices, the time zone was the first wall between the kitchen, where she taught me to sing, and the bar, where I taught myself to stop.
Are you alright, love?
Are you eating? That's what she said.
Are you eating?
Not, are you happy?
Not, are you clean?
Are you eating? Because a mother's love is caloric, baby. A mother's love is measured in portions, and the portion, my portion, was always too much on the plate and not enough on the phone. My mother's voice on the phone, oh no, is the smallest room I've ever been in. Smaller than this bar, smaller than this stool. The phone is 6 inches, but her voice makes 6 inches feel like the kitchen where the hymns were, where the flower was, where the voice, my voice, was just a girl's voice before it became a woman's weapon. And the weapon, oh baby, the weapon would give anything to be the girl again. For one more phone call, where are you eating? Didn't make me cry, but just made me say, yes, Mom, I ate. And the I ate was true, and the truth was simple. And simple, simple was a luxury I spent a long time ago. an ocean still warm. The scar, no, not the metaphor, the actual scar. The one on the inside of the wrist, where the watch covers it. And the covering is the performance, baby. The performance of its fine 24/7, except here, except at 3 a.m., except at this piano, where the watch comes off and the scar is just a line on a body that has more lines than a song. And every line has a melody that nobody asked to hear. But the piano asked, the piano always asks. The piano has scars too, listen, hear that? The hammer hitting the string is the same violence that creates the note, the same impact that creates the beauty. The hitting is the singing. No, you can't have the note without the strike. You can't have the voice without the woo. And the scar that sings, oh, not the voice, the scar carries a frequency that the healthy skin can't reach, a pitch that lives below the melody, below the lyric, in the place where the sound comes from the body, not the brain. And the body, baby, the body remembers what the brain tried to file away, underdealt with. But the filing cabinet, no, the filing cabinet has a leak, and the leak is this song. The scar is the source. No, the source is the song. No, I don't miss the way the pillow on the left still holds the shape of someone who hasn't slept there since March. No, I don't replay the voicemail that I saved and renamed so it wouldn't get deleted by the clear all. No, I don't wear the cologne I bought for him that he left at mine, on my skin now, on my neck, where his mouth used to. No is a wall, baby, a beautiful wall made of 3 letters and 0 honesty. The scaffolding doesn't know yet that it's holding up nothing. No. Then yes, oh, and they yes, baby, ghosts underneath the skin. You can say no all night, but the bass line knows. The bass line has been playing, yes, since bar one, and the bass line doesn't lie, because the bass line lies below the words, in the place where the body makes the decisions. And the body, no, the body said yes before the mouth opened. The body always says yes first, and the mouth spends the rest of the evening catching up. No, one more, no, let me have one more before the yes takes everything. No, one more, no, because the no is the last thing I have that's mine. The yes belongs to him, to the memory, to the voicemail. But the no is the door I built with my own hands. And the door, baby, the door is beautiful, but it doesn't lock. The door doesn't lock. It never did. No, yes. So the glass is empty now, no, not empty, clear, clear enough to see the bottom, and the bottom, baby, the bottom of a glass at 3 a.m. is the most honest mirror in any bathroom in any city. The face in the amber, no, wait, the amber's gone. The face in the nothing, the face at the bottom where the last drop sat before it sat in my throat. That face, who? That face doesn't lie, that face doesn't have makeup. That face is the residue of an evening that went deeper than it planned. The glass is a mirror now, oh, and the mirror says what the bartender wouldn't, and the friends couldn't, and the gin shouldn't. You're still here, not a celebration, a fact, a simple fact. 3 a.m. still here is a statement, not a victory, just a statement that the stool held and the voice held and the mascara. No, the mascara didn't hold, but the mascara was never the point. The voice was always the point, and the voice is still here at the bottom of the glass where the mirror lies, and the mirror says, still singing. Still singing. The glass says so. The mirror says so. Still. The window holds two worlds, no. Inside, the piano and the glass and the stool. Outside, the rain and the street and the cabs that carry people home. And I'm on the inside, which is the side with the music, and the music tonight sounds like the rain. And the rain, baby, the rain doesn't judge, the rain just falls. And the falling is the most honest direction. Anything can go. Rain on the window of a bar. The outside is cold and the inside is warm. And the warm is not the heating, no, no. The warm is the piano, and the piano is warm because my hands are on it, and my hands are warm because the gin was warm, and the gin was warm because the truth, baby, the truth is the warmest thing in this room. Warmer than the radiator, warmer than the glass. The truth at 3 a.m. and the rain is the only thing that still generates heat. Truth generates heat, even at 3 a.m., even in the rain. You heard every word, no, every note, every slurred note. Every time the gin turned a consonant into a vowel. You heard it. You heard the lie at 11 and the truth at 1 and the prayer at 3, and you didn't say anything. You just kept, baby, you just kept wiping the glass that was already clean, the way priests keep cleaning the chalice between confessions. You're the witness, no, no, not the audience, the witness. The audience leaves, the witness stays. The audience claps, the witness remembers. And remembering, baby, is the highest form of respect that a bartender can offer a singer, and a singer can offer a truth. The bartender heard everything, oh, every verse I sang, and every verse I lived. And the living was louder than the singing, and the singing was louder than the speakers, and the speakers were the least honest thing in this room tonight. You heard me, no, you held me with your silence, your professional silence that cost nothing on the tab, but is worth more than every round I ordered, every song I sang, every tear I hid in the melody. The bartender heard everything and said nothing, and the nothing, baby, the nothing was the kindest review I ever got. Thank you for the glass and the silence and not looking away. One more song, that's what I said no. An hour ago, one more song, and the one more has been one more 5 times, and the 5 times have been the best part of the evening, because the one more, baby, the one more is the part where the trying stops and the being starts. The trying to be good stopped, the trying to be sober, laughable, the trying to be the version of me that answers the phone when my mother calls at a reasonable hour. No, that version left 3 songs ago, and what's left is the version that sits at a piano and says one more, and means don't make me go back to the apartment where the silence doesn't have a melody. One more song and then I'll go. The most beautiful line in the liar's catalog. No, because the going is the only part that isn't a song. Everything else, the arriving, the drinking, the singing, the crying, all of it has a melody. But the going is just feet on a pavement, and the pavement at 4 a.m. doesn't have a key signature. And a world without a key signature is a world I'm not ready for. Not yet. One more, just one more. The pianist is tired, I can see it. His left hand is doing the work of both hands now. And the left hand, baby, the left hand at 4 a.m. is the most honest hand on the piano. Because the left hand plays the notes nobody hears, the bass notes, the foundation, the part that holds the song up, while the right hand gets the flowers. One more. One more. One more. Okay, one more. No, this one. Last one. I promise. No, I don't.
smoke takes longer to clear. The ghost of the voice, a note that was sung at midnight, still in the air. The ghost of the bass, a low frequency, still in the floor. The ghost of the brushes, a texture, still in the ceiling. The way rooms do when the people leave, not with thought, with physics. The frequencies decay, but slowly, slower than the people. From somewhere, barely, a whisper, not a word, a frequency, a hum, the contralto's lowest register. But the honey stayed, it always stays.